Well, I'm sure if you guys have been watching my channel recently, as far as in the community posts tab, you'll know I sent information regarding a art exhibition I was supposed to attend tomorrow that had two of my photographs that I submitted to it. Well, guess what I got sent tonight? Whole thing's been called off, or more or less postponed due to COVID. Whew. I tell you, I love it. I can literally look across my room right now and see an outfit I laid out to wear for that exhibition. I love it. It's like all dressed up, nowhere to go. Last photo I ever did physically displayed in any gallery anywhere was a heart rail up at the Linden House, and that was 3 weeks before the whole COVID madness even hit, and that was almost a year and a half to 2 years ago. Now it's like when I finally get a chance to physically display stuff again, it all comes crashing down again. And I'm going to tell you, I don't do this as a for profit. I do it as a hobby. But even as a hobby, doing it as a hobby, it hurts. Because it did cost a little bit of money to get those photos printed and to get the framing done. These will be the only photos I allowed to be sold online for a normal art exhibition. But as for submitting any for display or exhibition later, well, I don't mean to upset my grandparents and those who helped me along with this, but what I'm about to say is my decision and my point only. Until I see a headline or a news article saying in bold print, COVID virus is no more, don't expect to ever see any of my work in a gallery, whether it be online or in physical form, again. For me, as even a hobbyist artist, it's a bit disheartening to try and go through all the trouble to get all of the stuff printed for display, and then the event I'm supposed to attend ends up getting postponed. For me, that's a major morale lowerer right there. Now, I know postponed doesn't mean canceled, doesn't mean closed, but still, with COVID, knowing when you hear postponed and COVID together, that usually doesn't mean anything good. That means the whole event may just end up being called off completely or going straight to online. Now, I've got my own reservations about the photos being online because unless the website that art gallery has makes it so you can't go and just right-click the images so you can save them, that's what makes me concerned. I'm worried people will just go on there, see my photos, and be like, oh, I had no way to make money. Basically go and right-click or screenshot the images and pretty much claim them as their own and claim that they took them. That's the whole reason I'm so hesitant about posting any of my photography online. It's why all the pictures you see in my videos have that watermark in them and are only shown for 3 seconds each. And frankly, I'm honestly tempted to make it so they're shown for less time in the videos so that nobody can just pause them and get them. Because all they'd have to do is pause the video, screenshot the image, and cut out the watermark and put it at the bottom. But yeah, like I said, until I see a news flash in bold print saying COVID virus is no more, I'm probably not going to be displaying any more photography in physical print. Now, for some of those I know who I've given some photographs to in a physical print as like a gift, that will continue. You know, when it gets closer to the time to give such gifts. But, as far as displaying them for any kind of art gallery or exhibition, that's being postponed itself for the foreseeable future. I'll still be taking pictures. I'll still be taking plenty of pictures, but as for displaying them anywhere, that's pretty much going to be that's going to be postponed for the time being as well. because pretty much as a hobbyist photographer slash artist, it's kind of disheartening, especially having to go through all the trouble of getting the photos printed, having to get them framed, only to be told that, nobody's going to be able to come and see them in physical form. It just, yeah, it's really disheartening. But again, as I said, still going to be taking pictures regardless. But yeah, what I was trying to say earlier about me having reservations about them being shown online is because I'm worried somebody will go and screenshot them or go and download the images off the website and try to resell them as their own. Because I don't have a way to actually digitally watermark the pictures with my signature. I know that I took them, but no one else in the broader spectrum knows that. So it'd be very easy for someone to basically pirate the photographs I took. Now, I'll admit, when I was doing this early on, I did post a lot of my earlier photos online, most of which I've since gone back and removed for obvious reasons. But as for my current work, I'll only allow the 2 photos I have on this. I submitted this time to be sold and displayed online because that's the gallery's website. But still, that would concern me. If I was able to look up the name of one of the photographs and see it online. Elsewhere. So what I'm hoping, and what I'm basically trying to say in a simpler form, is I hope Madison Artists Guild's website is specifically made so that people can't just go on there, right click the image and save them, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Is they can't go in and just right click the image and save it to their own personal computer. Because, yeah, that ain't going to be good. I know internet piracy is a big deal, and it's still as prevalent now as it was when the whole thing started, but even for somebody like me, that's concerning. Because if I were to post photos online, it'd be either to share them with friends of mine for, so they could have them for their own personal use, or, if I posted a copy of one of them so that it could be used, say, for modeling or for reference material. That'd be the only time I would post that stuff online for people to use. And thing is, as long as somebody credits me as far as being the person who originally took the picture, then I'm perfectly fine with it being used. As long as my name is credited. But if somebody were to just repost it without any credit to me, yeah, you can kind of understand I'd be a bit annoyed by that. Now, I'm not the kind of person who goes and sues everybody. I'm not like that, but still, it is kind of annoying to see your work on somebody else's hands, and you not being able to do anything about it, except maybe just to kindly tell them to take it down. Thor's is downstairs. The one you hear barking is Charlie. That's Charlie barking. And I wouldn't be surprised as to why he's barking. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. That the whole gallery thing has pretty much been postponed for the time being. But I do have some good news. I actually got a call from a business near my grandmother that I applied for, and they asked me to come in for an interview this coming Monday. So, well, not come in for an interview. It's more of a telephone interview, but still, I'm hoping that I'll be able to, do that interview, and I'm hoping I'll be able to actually pass it with flying colors. Because for one thing, I genuinely need a job. I need one. I want one. I want to work. I need to work because I need to get some money coming in that I can start saving up. Because the sooner I'm able to save it up, the better I'll be later on down the road, especially since I'm hoping to try and start college soon anyway. Yes, y'all heard it right. I'm going to be trying to start college in the near future. Again, I'm not going to be really explaining that further until everything else is more set in stone. But I'm hoping to start college at a fairly soon point in time. Because frankly, I'm 21. I need to get my life in order, and I can't get it in order sitting in this bedroom you see here. So, yeah. That's going to be fun trying to get all that straightened out. But, that's what life is. You can't stay idle forever because if you do, you're in trouble and you'll never move forward. Only way to move forward is to simply move. It's that simple. It's to simply move and keep moving without stopping. Because sometimes that's the only way you can move forward. I know that's probably going to be the only way I can. I've sat idle doing nothing long enough. And sure, again, I don't plan to do the photography as like a way to get money, but frankly, it probably wouldn't hurt to try and find other galleries that would still display the stuff regardless of COVID. So, yeah, but we have 3 dogs. To the person who was asking about how many dogs we have, look at one of my more recent videos, and you'll see one of the other dogs I've got, Charlie, Chrissy, and Thor. Thor being the larger of the 3. Chrissy being the smallest. Thank you, Oz, and I hope you have good luck in college as well, and I hope you pass. Same for another friend of mine who has also been doing college work. But don't believe I need to say his name. I think you guys know who he is pretty well already. But if he's listening into this, I just want to wish him good luck with his college work. And yeah, I think I'm going to end the recording here. Actually, no, not quite. I do have some news. I know you guys are probably noticing the stuff I live streamed in Savannah is gone. That's because I finally got the videos that I filmed along with them put together. The stuff that was on the channel originally was stuff filmed in Savannah, Fort Jackson, and along River Street. I've since removed all that from the channel and downloaded it to my computer, which is at my grandmother's, so that I can I could put all of that together in their respective recordings, which has since been done. I think 4 or 5 out of the 10 recordings I have from Savannah and Tybee have been exported, and I've got to finish up the rest when I get there, and I'll slowly start posting them to the channel. Hey Jake, how are you? The reason Charlie's barking is because he probably needs to go out to do his business. I don't believe I need to explain that in greater detail. I think if you dog owners are on the channel, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Problem is, he always gets distracted by everything outside and doesn't actually do his business. So, yeah. So I'm probably going to end the recording now so I can take care of him. And, yeah. I guess I'll see y'all whenever, I guess, because, yeah, if I get the job at that business, well, expect the channel to not be as active as it used to be. It won't be gone completely, but it'll be more or less on a whenever I have time basis as opposed to whenever basis, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, till the foreseeable future, this is Railroad Preserver 2000 signing out from my hometown. See y'all then and wish me luck.